So, is there any point in me talking about anything else but the ending? Because, holy shit, that was good. Like, that was really damn good. Like, the past few episodes have kind of, like, left a bit of a slum. They kind of, like, calmed down a bit. But now that it's in the end games, it's in the 40s. Well, this was 39, but it's going to the 40s. Now you can tell that they're picking it right back up. They're going right back into it, and I love it. So, episode 39, here we go. We see everyone's trying, still like, reeling back from Taiga's surgery. They're all nice and happy. And we see, while this is happening, Taiga, like I said, Taiga's recovering from surgery. Everyone's happy hunky-dory. We see Graphite and Pallid have a scuffle with Kronos. And Kronos absolutely annihilates these motherfuckers. And I mean, he doesn't even have to try. He just destroys them. It's great. So, to me, it was just great to see Kronos kick some legit ass again. But we see that Graphite is no longer affected by the pods because of the Game Deuce virus. I'm going to call it Game Deuce, whatever. But yeah, he's no longer affected by it. So, that's nice to know. But at the same time, Graphite might not be affected by it, but but he's basically like an ant being able to walk and stop time. Kronos has nothing to worry about. He might be able to walk in it, but he can't do much. So he kicks Graphite's ass way to the fucking wayside, and he just beats the living fuck out of Pallid. Like, my God, he just annihilates this motherfucker. Like he's no joke, just murdering this guy. And he does this one move called what is it? Grateful Sacrifice or something like that. I can't remember, but it's a sacrifice, something sacrifice. I can't remember off the top of my head because I'm like thinking at 50 miles an hour right now. But he does this move called Grateful Sacrifice. It's basically like a bond trap. Like, he puts a bus on the ground and it just moves to you slowly. I'm like, that's fucking brutal, man. That's evil. Could you imagine that shit actually hitting something? That's fucking evil, dude. I love it. But of course, M saves Pallid's ass, and he's like, "Well, I'm not saving you because I like you at all, buddy. I'm saving you because I need to transform. Simple as that." And Pallid starts getting, these little visions in his mind, like, "Oh shit, I'm actually gonna die, aren't I? Oh fuck." So this whole time, we see Game Deuce. We see that Masamune basically gives M a conundrum, or an ultimatum, I should say. It's basically, you either keep Pallid around and are able to transform, or you let Nico die. Because she's now, she's now infected by the Game Deuce virus. And it's funny to me because they say this, like, right in the beginning, at least with Dan. Dan says, you don't have to be afraid of dying because I can just bring you back. And at first I'm thinking, no, yeah, he totally can. There's really no reason to be afraid. I mean, he can just bring you back. But then I started thinking about it more rationally and more how M would think about it. Because Nico is still younger than M, we know that. And she's afraid of dying. So to him, he's thinking, well, she's still human, she's really afraid of dying, and yeah, you might be able to bring her back, but how do we really know, like, it's going to be her? Because that's always been a thing with these types of, like, science fiction, like resurrection and stuff like that through cloning, is that you can't really tell that it's the same person. It could just be somebody completely different, you know what I mean? Like, it can be the same person, but not the same person you knew. It's weird. This is not really the time to explain it, but that's what I'm thinking. That's the mindset I'm thinking M's going through. So M is now given an ultimatum: let Nico die and keep his transformation, or kill Pallid. He decides to fuck Pallid up. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I know a lot of people hate M because he killed Pallid. Spoiler alert, yes, he kills Pallid. But I don't even care, man. Like, legitimately, this was one of the most badass fucking things I've ever seen in writer history. Like, it all starts with M saying, I'm going to legit kill you. That's basically, he's just like, I'm going to kill you. They transform, and he just decimates Pallid. Like, Pallid's giving it everything he can. It doesn't fucking matter. He is murdering this guy. Just it's quite a spectacle to see, because you don't really get to see main writers just demolish somebody like that. Like, yeah, sometimes you'll see like main writers, go a bit crazy, like, oh, you punch him high or something like that. No, this one looked like a legit beatdown. Like, have you ever seen how would I say? Have you ever, if for you guys who watch wrestling, you ever see like a guy like Braun Strowman take on a guy like James Ellsworth, who's just throwing him around, just beating the shit out of him, kicking him down, punching him, beating, just completely annihilating this guy. He has no chance. That's exactly what this fight was like. Ballad has no chance at all. And it was great. It was amazingly great. I loved it. To the point where they even had this spot where M kicks Pallid and breaks the wall. Like, he smashes him into the wall. No, best part. Legitimately, the best part about this fight was how Pallid tried to run away and M used his super speed to grab him out of his teleportation. I'm like, holy fucking shit. How do you not love this crap right now? And it all ties up into this whole thing where M is like, look, I was close to dying once too, and I don't want anyone to ever feel like that. So you're gonna die. And basically you have Dan and kind of Poppy saying like, oh no, don't kill him, because then you'll lose your way of transforming. We know he's not, by the way. Come on, that tension is not like moot at this point. But essentially, M's like, well, too bad, I'm going to kill him anyways. So, he does his final Muteki Crushing Sparking Alpha Gamma Beta. So he just blows this fucker up. And goddamn, what's it a spectacle to watch. And of course, there's no other way to end it but M putting his arm into Pallid's chest and basically, like, figuratively crushing his heart to kill him off permanently. I'm just thinking, fuck. Just absolute fuck. What the hell? Like, goddamn, like, there was no blood, like, at all. There's no blood because he's a fucking robot. Or, I mean, a virus, I mean. Like, there was no blood or anything, but that was brutal as shit, man. Like, it was all capped off with a bunch of imagery and symbolism from, like, Pallid's point of view that I just love. I ate it up like a little child. So, really, it was just done very well. That's really it about the episode. It was just really well done. The whole episode is basically M and Pallid. That's the whole thing. That's basically the meat of the episode. The preview, basically, yeah, like I said, we know M doesn't lose his transforming abilities that long. He's gonna get him back anyways. But then we also see that Masamune is gonna fight off all other four of the riders. We're gonna see what happens there. I'm expecting somebody to die. Not one of the riders who are still alive. I'm expecting one who's already been killed and brought back. It's got to be either Turbo or Dangerous Zombie. I'm expecting Turbo more, because Dangerous Zombie, I don't know. I just see Dangerous Zombie as more of an asset than Turbo, because Turbo is there, sure, but he's not really doing much anymore. He's more of just on the sidelines. So I wouldn't mind him dying, just like permanently dying, like to show Masamune can fuck you up really bad. I wouldn't mind that. And overall, man, like, the next episode is going to be crazy, I can already tell. But holy shit, this was awesome. This was awesome. Go watch this, man. Like, seriously, go fucking watch this. This was great. This was awesome, man. I have nothing else to say. You like what you saw? You like what you heard? Like what you experienced on this channel? You know, like, comment, subscribe. I'm Adrian with the PODCASTU. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.